One of my favorite mechanics are back, and we're going to dip our toes in just a little bit to this concept. If you're new to Magic the Gathering, there was a special set that came out many moons ago that introduced poison counters. Problem was they were way too good because you needed 10 of them, and if something was a 6/6, it gave you 6 poison counters. They've mitigated that a little bit with All Will Be One, with introducing the concept of toxic. So for the first deck that we are going to be looking at this concept of poison counters with, we are not actually looking to deal damage and give poison counters, though that is something that can happen. We are running the Venerated Rotpriest. As soon as I read this card, I was excited because I remember this specific card right here, the Ivy Gleeful Spellthief. So what are we doing here today? So whenever a creature you control becomes a target of a spell, target opponent gets a poison counter. Isn't that beautiful? Just like that, getting a poison counter. And to boot, has Toxic 1, costs 1 for a 1/2. There's just so many things to say about this card that make it good. So many things. First off, a little bit overpowered. A 1/2 for 1 is really strong. The Toxic 1 makes it a little bit stronger. And you get to put a poison counter on an opponent if you target any of your creatures with spells. So what have I done? I've highlighted this deck many times in the past, but we're using the Ivy Gleeful Spellthief and the Stormchaser Drake. This is a really good combination here because you target the Stormchaser Drake with any spell, you draw a card, and then you copy it with the Ivy Gleeful Spellthief. We're running combat researches in here because we need some way to get down to our cards besides the impulses that we are running. We're going fast. We are going really fast. Everything in here costs 2 or less. Our expensive stuffs are our Ivy and our Stormchaser Drakes and our impulses. The rest of the stuff costs 1. The rest of the stuff in this deck is literally just to target our creatures as much as humanly possible. The first deck that came out, if we remember, the Virtuoso back in the day, very strong card for this. I tried other things with Spellcrafter, Spellweaver, whatever that ability was. It was more than 3 weeks ago, so I don't remember. But regardless, we are targeting these two guys and having the Venerated Priest on the battlefield to get poison counters to the opponent. What are we targeting ourselves with? Well, mostly things to protect our creatures. We've got 3 copies of Slip Out the Back. This is going to protect us from stuff like Liliana and such. We've got 4 Tamiyo Safekeepings, which is going to protect us from both kill spells and damage spells. Gain a couple of life. Very nice indeed. March of Swirling Mist, much in the same line of thinking, except for we can protect multiple creatures and we could target multiple creatures with the March of Swirling Light. And I watched a similar video from Covert Go Blue, and he is right. Bushwhack is going to be looking really good in here. By the way, I thought of the idea first. I saw the idea, and lo and behold, later on that day, oh boy came out with a video on it. We're still going to do this because it is a bit different. I tried to complicate things a little bit with adding a little bit more ways to try to get to the Venerated Rotpriest because I noticed he had trouble getting it. Anyway, he was right about Bushwhack. Bushwhack definitely needs to be in this deck. We are almost never searching our library for a basic land. Almost never. But that fight ability is fantastic because we do target our own creature with it. So that fight, totally worth having this Bushwhack in here. And of course, another way that we are reaching down into our library is March of Burgeoning Life. You could choose target creature with mana value less than X. Search your library for a creature card with the same name as that creature. Put it onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle. Luckily, this still gets off for 2 because what we're going to be trying to get is as many Rot Priests on the board as possible rather than just trying to, do some tempo stuff with these guys. We are going to be doing that. We are trying to get Venerated Rotpriest on the field. I did a test run with this, and we were able to get 2 Rotpriests on the field. We might be able to get more onto the battlefield, especially if it's a kind of prolonged game, but we don't want these games to be fast. We want these games to be very quick, very rapid, because yeah, this has got to work. So lots of things to try to draw down to our Rotpriests, and once we get to that Rotpriest, a lot of ways to try to win the game by targeting our own creatures. Again, Ivy going a long way in this, Drake going a long way in this, and Rotpriest. Really low on creatures on this deck, especially for being a tempo build. That's going to happen quite a bit. We got multiple ways to protect our creatures, and now we're getting to the point where I'm going to start rambling if we don't get into the matches. So let's go ahead and see what this guy can do in action. Oh, by the way, welcome to Phyrexia, all will be one. I really miss Poison. Looking forward to messing around with Poison quite a bit. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Had to put that pump in there. Okay, land looks fine. Spellthief, Rotpriest. No way to protect it though. So we're probably not throwing the priest down yet. Yep. Nice little tempo stuff, but play your game, not your opponent's. I'm going to tell him hello as well. He said hello. He was nice enough to say hi. So we're going to do the same. This might be a mistake throwing out the Stormchaser Drake right now, but you know, we got to get something on board. Let's see what the opponent's playing. If he removes it, he removes it. We don't have any protection in our hand anyway, and it looks like he's going to be doing some sort of poison stuff as well. Can't say I can blame him. Did not get land here, so we're going to dig a little bit. Okay. Swing in anyway. Now this card, I've been looking at this card. It seems like a contender for being good. Still no way of protecting our creatures, but maybe getting Ivy out right here would be good. I'm not sure. We could just Rotpriest right now. I think we Ivy here. He's looking to play with Toxic, and so are we. So we're just gonna go kind of all out here. Hope that he's doing the same thing. He sees 2 pieces of our combo. Well, I wouldn't quite call this a combo deck, but you know what I mean. We get to investigate. That is at least a thing. Comes in, 2 poison counters. Opponent is ahead by 2 poison counters. Their 4th land. I think we drop the Rotpriest. This is an instant, so we'll be able to play that on the opponent's turn. Draws a card. Yes, sir. Yeah, and here's what we're going to do. The way we're going to block this is we're going to block with the Rotpriest and march. Annex Sentry, huh? Another poison guy. 1/4. Exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls with mana value 3 or less. Okay, we are going to actually have to do this now. We get to draw a card. There we go. Another march. That's a thing. That is certainly a thing, but we do get 2 more poison counters here. I think poison's going to be pretty huge. At least a lot of people are going to mess with it for a long time. Ivy. And we have enough to Bushwhack. And I think we do. We're going to target the Sentry here. Because we can copy it. We should be able to with the Ivy. We don't? Why? Oh, target's only a single creature. That is on me. Oh well. We just sacrificed the Drake here. That's what I meant to do. Nothing as far as protection. Oh wow. 12 creatures in the deck. We've drawn 4. Plenty of land drawn as well. I think we go ahead and No. We're ahead. We're going to take that action. Thank you, opponent. And Angel Fire Ignition. There we go. What you got? Indestructible, baby. I almost did an embarrassment scoop right there just because of that misplay, but I think we got this. He's coming in anyway. Let's block that. Indestructible. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7. He might actually throw us a bone. This is a sorcery, though. Let's pass. Ivy, Gleeful Spellthief, looking pretty big, pretty sexy. Holds back that second duelist, so we'll be taking 2 poison counters. That puts us at 8. But we're going to be putting him pretty high up there as well. He's going with everything. Huh. Blocking like this. Then we're going to march. One, 2. Yeah, this should do it. Pay 2. Submit 0. Target this, auto pay. It's pretty strong. There's 2. We still got that shore up. Or we drew the shore up. I was hoping to draw into something good. I keep forgetting this is single spell. Hexproof. Yep. Thank you, sir. Whole lot of nothing. Passes to my turn. And now we just have to find a way to get 4 on it. Combat research. Yep. There we go. Take the action. There's 7. There's 8. We draw another Drake. We swing. Yep, puts him down to 14, but that's not what we're here to do today. We got another Bushwhack and a slip out the back. 9, targeting the Drake, and that's it. That is it. Ooh, a couple of misplays there, but a little bit of what would you call it? Oh, two hasty moves. And also, trying to remember how the Ivy works. Yeah. Single creature other than Ivy. Single creature. Right. So, Bushwhack doesn't work with the Ivy, and neither does March. But we pulled it out. We pulled it out. All we have to do is keep targeting our stuff. Rotpriest. March. You know what? We could keep this. We could keep this. Less than X. Right. Okay. We're going to use the Venerated Rotpriest. Now, if he has mono blue, he... Well, I don't know. Mono blue might be able to stick in this a little bit. What March of Burgeoning Life is going to do is going to reach down and grab, you know, more Rotpriests, which is fine. We're going to try a cheeky game here. This might be wrong. We might be blowing ourselves up here, but it's just too funny not to do. What my plan is March of Burgeoning Life. He, fortunately for us, did that on his turn. We pay 1. We'll submit 0. Oh, right. We had to pay 2. Then submit 0. We're going to copy this dude. We're going to pay 3. We're going to give him some poison counters. We're going to put another Rotpriest out. We're going to swing for 2 toxic. Yeah, and watch this. It's over. It's already over, guys. That said, trying to figure out these new cards. Oh, do you make me pick him up? That would probably be best. Haughty Jin. Okay. That is not good enough, buddy. We're going to swing. He blocks a 1. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. Right? 1, 2, 3. Submit 0. This. Out of mana. Can't stop it. That's perfect. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Take your poison. That, oh my god. Wizards, do you need to fix that? I don't know. That might need to get fixed. I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to do that as many times as I can until they fix it. But I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Looking for a Rotpriest, do not get it. Don't get anything in the way of creatures, but we do have an impulse. We could dig. We don't need land. We got plenty of land, so we hold the Bushwhack for something a little bit better. There's black and white. Is all I see in my infamy. Impulse on his turn. Yeah, we're just chilling. Alright, some very typical mono black stuff. I don't mind it. We didn't get our guy, but we do get a Drake. More land. Okay. Do one of these numbers, and I'm wondering if we just don't kill that now. He's out of mana, right? So he's out of mana. This guy can get big, but there are kind of more important things to take off of the battlefield than that. I always say that this guy has menace. He looks like a guy that would have some menace. But if we do this, we only get to draw 1 card. I think we hold. Probably a bad idea. Maybe a good idea. There's a swing. And we're not going to block. He could have removal too, which would mean that we should have played the Bushwhack. Wow. Wow. All that land. I am telling you. get to draw another land. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's go ahead and keep pumping. He hasn't removed it yet. He probably will. Swing. Maybe we should have put the Rotpriest down first, because if he had removal, he would be tempted to take the Venerated Rotpriest, but the Venerated Rotpriest. But the right move was taking the Drake. Rotpriest. Well, the Drake could basically draw me infinite amount of cards. If we really have to, we could march. Don't think I have enough mana to really march in a way I would want to. Let's see what else you got besides Misery's Shadow. We could march a Burgeoning Life. Two less for each card exiled. We might be doing this before our turn starts, going down and getting another Rotpriest. But our opponent's really stuck on land, and we've drawn nothing but land. So I feel your pain, opponent. And we go to my turn. Pay 0? Nah. Pay 2. Submit 1. Copy the priest. Okay. Does he have a counter? Or, kill spell? He's doing something. He's making me wait for this. But poison just came back out. Don't make me wait for this. Come on, man. There we go. Throw in Rotpriest onto the battlefield. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Play land for turn? Still making me wait for this. Okay. Drawing 2 cards. Oh my god. How? 3, 6. Okay. Okay, that opponent gets no lands, I get all lands. At least we got to play our first few cards. Perfect. Oh, did you guys notice that we got a lot of these, you know, Dreamroot Cascades and all that stuff in the arena again? Yeah, they're just trying to fix land for whenever this all goes away. Oh, yeah. Opponent helps me out. So that's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Bam, bam, bam. Auto pay. That is so insane. Up to 9. All we have to do is draw 1 spell. Opponent says good game and he scoops. Yeah, he finally found his 3rd land, but 3-0. I would say that that was you know, a giveaway win for us, but we only drew lands and he did not draw lands. So I'm going to say that we deserve that win. Bushwhack, March, Drake, combat research, everything a growing boy needs. Yep. Ivy. Perfect stuff. Looks like we're doing some Selesnya things. Gala Greeters comes out. And that is exactly what we wanted. Auto pay. Get the Ivy out, then combat research on the Drake. That copies the combat research onto the Ivy. We draw another Ivy. But all is not lost because we get to swing in for 2 and draw another card. And of course we draw the infamous basic blue island. Perfect. Got pretty good damage off in the field. Lots of card draw. March of Burgeoning Life could dig us further. Bushwhack can kill the greeters. Alright, as long as he doesn't put a 1/1 counter on the Gala greeters, usually people create treasures first. Let's see what he decides to do. Ah, yep, there it is. There's the treasure. Congratulations. We could just clear this board. But I think we're digging. Land. Down to 14. We get to draw 4 cards. What is going on? Shuffler. Stop it. Discarding this. This. And we have 3 lands in hand. We drew 4 lands that turn. 1 or more tokens would be created under your control. Twice that many. Sacrifice 2 other artifacts that are creatures. Put an indestructible counter on it. I actually really like that card. Swinging in for 3. Okay. We're down to 15. Maybe we're just killing him the old-fashioned way. Slip out the back. Come on now. Come on. March. Come on. Where is he? We're swinging for sure. Hope we don't deck ourselves. We won't. It's fine. He's almost dead. 1. More land. 2. 3. 4. Still no bueno on what we want. Okay. We're definitely discarding land. We see. It seems like we're only going to draw lands. We could make him... We could march on him. Make him basically phase out his creatures. Create 2 bears. Bears. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is not 15. But it is awfully scary. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Uh-huh. He's out of mana, so he's not killing my dudes. Yeah, we're winning this the old-fashioned way. March. Good old-fashioned. March is such a good card. I use it in Soldiers quite a bit. Hey, we got a creature, and this time we're not just going to throw it away all willy-nilly like. Or are we? Nah. We're going to actually protect our creatures in this round. I know. It's strange. Rotpriest. Go to end turn. We're probably looking for a green mana, actually, with the Impulse. Impulse. Counter. Nope. Hate to put that stuff on the bottom, but we will. Rotpriest. Counter. You're mono blue. I know you have a counter. This is what you should counter. But knowing that he's mono blue actually makes me think that we should, once he counters this Venerated Rotpriest, we slam the other one down. Because once they hit the field, it's stronger, right? Because if he's mono blue, he probably doesn't have any way of dealing with creatures on the field. He lets it go, though. Okay. He impulses at the end of turn. I wonder if he had the counter or if he was just trying to figure out what Venerated Rotpriest does. Didn't have the counter and had to impulse instead. Maybe playing a little bit of chicken here. Looking at it. Okay, after what seems like forever, opponent plays a Consider, which means it's probably going to take him forever to figure this out. It did not. That was probably the fastest I've seen him move. Before my turn starts, we're going to Impulse, dig a little bit. Last time we needed to get that forest out. I'm thinking we go Rotpriest again, right? Yeah, why the heck not? Yeah, we'll go Rotpriest. You should probably counter this. It goes through. Not sure what the big sticks on the opponent are, but my god, are they a little bit frustrating. There's a Fading Hope. He targets my creature. And I'm going to get my guy Shore Up. So that's 4, right? Because he targeted the creature. Yeah, it becomes the target of a spell. Yeah, so we definitely get the other 2. My god, this guy's frustrating. There we go. There's 5 counters, or poison counters for you. What else? Passes to his turn. There's a Haughty Shin. There you go. That's a fast turn. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, do you know? Do you know how brutal this is? Let's see if the opponent understands. Brand new card, he might not. We're gonna do Tamiyo's Safekeeping. There you go, there's 3 more poison counters for you. If you target any of these creatures now, you're just dead. Any of them, for whatever reason. There it is. 6, 7. Come on, buddy. You could do it. Oh, is he using rope? Rope tactics because he's in pain? He has to be, right? Now, even if he counters this, it was still targeted. That's fine. Shore Up. There it is. What a beautiful card. What a beautiful, beautiful card. Alright, that's enough matches for the recording. I think we made our point about exactly what this deck does. I'm going to go through, I'm going to collect the rest of my daily wins for the day, and be done for the day. Hopefully get some ranks. So I'm going to call this almost a new kind of aggro. This deck is fast. We have no way of interacting with the opponent except for March of Swirling Mist. It was fairly consistent. Like, I was surprised at how consistent this did, especially for people that didn't seem to be looking for it. Once Venerated Rotpriest gets onto the battlefield, and especially if we're able to dig let's do this nicer. Once the Venerated Rotpriest gets onto the battlefield, and perhaps we're going to have March of Burgeoning Life. We're just hoping that we get these two in our hand at the same time. We get the other ones in onto the battlefield. Once that happens, and anything we target with anything is going to make these things go absolutely insane. And when you have Ivy, Gleeful Spellthief out on the battlefield as well, think about that for a second, right? You have the Rotpriest and the Ivy Gleeful Spellthief out. Let's say you have 3 of these out. Then you put a Tamiyo Safekeeping on a Rotpriest. You copy it onto the March of Swirling Mist. You get 6 for... No, wait. No, it would be more, because let's say you tapped out all of them, all 3 Rotpriests. So you pay 4. So for 4, you get well over 10 poison counters. That's a turn 4 win very easily. For the most part, up to that, I mean, you're not going to get that crazy of a win every time, but we did it twice in this video where it was just unreal amount of poison counters that came out really fast. It really took the opponent off guard. Man, oh man, I think that something has to happen with this Rotpriest here. Maybe there's more stuff that we could add to this deck to make this even stronger, even more consistent. But even with what we did here just now, this is a strong deck. I'm expecting to see a decent amount of it. Now, there is a problem. There is a counter to this deck, and that is lots of removal. Or big creatures and making sure that I can't do the things that I want to do. But if they get to the field, and it's turn 3 or 4, yeah, a lot of the times I got a little bit excited with this one, so I might have been playing the Venerated Rotpriest a little bit too early, right? Where we didn't want to play him on turn 1, but I did anyway. Just because I'm like, I got the Rotpriest, I'm going to put him out. Removal, right? So you got to be careful of when you put him out, but if you're waiting until turn 3, turn 4 to put him out, chances are you're going to win if your opponent hasn't been aggroing you out of the game or pushing you a little bit too quickly, right? Getting a couple of those Venerated Rotpriests out, game is over. But the opponent could definitely take over the state of the board before that happens. And you have no defense against any kind of value, great mana curve decks, right? Like Mono Black is going to really eat this deck alive most of the time. You could win your fair share of games with this deck against Mono Black, but I think that Mono Black, Mono Red might be a weakness to this, and aggro is really strong right now, so take that with a grain of salt. I think that this is a contender for a deck that can get you up pretty high in rank, and it's actually fairly cheap. Ivies are expensive. Let's pull all of our rares over here, and I think that's it, right? Besides the land, but we're going to pretend that those are don't exist because we should be crafting the lands anyway, right, guys? Anyway, yep, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then a couple of lands that are rare. Not too heavy on the rare investment at all. And if you've been playing for a while, marches are probably going to be available to you. And Ivy, I crafted Ivy immediately. I'm a sucker for this card. I think this card is really good and just getting better. But if you want to play with poison and you want to play green and you want to play cards that target your own creatures, I can highly recommend the Venerated Rotpriest. This creature did fantastic for us today, and I'm going to jump back into the arena after this and get the rest of my daily wins. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure that you've liked and subscribed to the channel. I really enjoyed this one. I wanted to play this deck as soon as I saw the Rotpriest and read its ability and saw just how insanely overpowered it would be in an IV deck where you're planning on targeting your creatures quite a bit. It kind of replaces Virtuoso for now. Maybe we find ways to mix the Virtuoso in here as well, but I don't know. I think that was consistent. I think it worked. I think it did really well. I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was cool. And, yep, that's it. All right. This was CoffeeStout. Thank you for joining. Make sure that you've liked the video if you did enjoy the content, and subscribe to the channel to see more to see more Phyrexia All Will Be One content. Have a good day. Bye.